Ain't no need for me to lie. Hey, bro, like I say, fighting was my thing. I always fuck with women. You know what I'm saying? See, I hung around killers and drug dealers and case. I ain't ever had to pick up my fucking hand.
So you left there 1 in 150.
Say, bro, the whole time I've been fighting, I got to the point where it eased up off me though. Real shit.
Right.
You know, it eased up off. Even like in hunts, when I got a chance to go to hunts.
Mm-hmm.
Everything changed then.
So hunts is different ball game from that. So it's better or worse?
You could live.
You can live in hunts.
Because it's a respect in there. It's a respect thing.
Right.
It's boundaries. You know, I ain't never been in Angola, but a lot of inmates come from Angola to hunts.
So
the hunts is the big thing.
Hunts is a satellite camp.
Hunts is the main prison that give you the time, calculate your time from any prison. Hunts is the heartbeat of a lot of prisons.
So what I'm thinking, Hunts, the difference in Hunts and that so is Baton Rouge prison more of Baton Rouge got people there, and Hunts is more of like guys from everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. Hunts from everywhere. Now Baton Rouge got people that get caught up, you know, on drugs and shit, getting caught up, you know, charges and shit, and they got them in there, they ain't bonded out and shit like that. But like time-wise, nah, they send them bitches down. You know, they go to Hunt, and Hunts is, you can live, you know. It's a lot of work call shit. It ain't like you go lay in no beds and just sleep or none of that shit. You go pay your way to stay in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But
how many prisons you been to?
How many prisons I say I might have been seen like about 8 camps.
Now what was the worst one?
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge Parish.
Man, I don't give a fuck. Man, you hear people talking about OPP. Fuck OPP. I ain't saying no disrespect, but this is what I'm telling you. You have to understand how serious this bitch is.
Oh, yeah.
This bitch is, bro, look. There's a lot of untold stories about this bitch, you heard? There's a lot of bodies they found in this. For to say it's just East Baton Rouge Parish prison. You know what I'm saying? But I never tell nobody, I don't brag on who's the best prison in the world, but I'm telling you who the worst one is.
Now, break down Baton Rouge prison to me, like from how it look when you get there, how it operates in there.
Check this out.
First walk in.
When you first come to the gates, they call it Sally Port.
Okay.
It's Sally Port. Sally Port is the back way to come through that bitch, and they got a door. They call it, they say door, and they open up the door. Now, this part here brings you into the booking, the back way. It's the booking. It's where you get in the waiting cells, the hole, so they can process you, get your finger there. This part could be entertaining too if you never been in that bitch like that.
Right.
Because you walking in that bitch shit, you hear motherfuckers in there, God, you know, what the fuck going on, you know? Fuck you right here in front of all these fucking police that's bringing people in.
Yeah.
But you hear motherfuckers, deputy, and it gets scary. Because the fear start coming out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never been in this bitch before. You know what I'm saying? It's the fear coming out. And the fear was coming out of me just like that too. You know, I'm looking at the motherfucking fingerprint in my finger, and I'm picturing me in that with that motherfucker there at the same time. And so I'm trying to figure out how to get to go on this side where it look quieter.
Right.
And by the time you finish paying my third quiet, this side here, I'm like, deputy, get him, got one. I'm like, well, where the fuck is I'm gonna fit in at? But it's when they process and everything, you might have 1,000 motherfuckers sleeping in one big old thing. And they all on the floor, they throw matches in there to you. And you sleeping on the floor next to a motherfucker you don't know. He's snoring, he's staying. You know what I'm saying? The dude's shitting over there. I ain't no hiding it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers fighting over the cell phone, over the phones to call out home to try to tell people they got bond. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna fit in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking I'm not a bad guy like these dudes in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But me not knowing that everybody in this bitch not like that.
Right.
You know, man, I was hearing dudes telling me, say, man, I listen to some dudes talking about, man, I sure hope we go to the new prison. I sure hope we go to the new prison. So I'm trying to figure out what it is between the new prison that make this bitch so separate, you know, so smart that make you don't want to go to the old prison.
Yeah.
What make you want to go north, south, and east and west?
Yeah.
So I build my nuts up and go ask these guys.
Yeah.
So you don't use the words I ain't never used. Say what sound? Why everybody want to go to the new prison? And this what the fuck this dude said. He said, nah, if we go to the new prison, they watch us and we safe and they protect us and shit like that. I'm looking at the God, I want to go to the new fucking prison, the new prison.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And they got a dude coming in, he had a list. And when he came in the bitch with a list, and he had 20 people he called for the new prison, and he had 20 people he called for the old prison. And by the time he got to the 19th name on for the new prison, I noticed he didn't call my name, so I'm like, oh shit about to go bad.
Yeah.
So he called his little nerd ass motherfucker to go to the new prison, and I said, what that mean? Dude said, you going with us to the old prison. It's just weird how the dude that was going to the old prison looked different. They had tattoos in their face and shit. They looked more meaner. You know, and that scared me. You know, so God said, come on in here, y'all follow me to this old prison. You know what I'm saying? We in the line going to old prison. I knew it wasn't home because that bitch ain't had no more, like you couldn't see the clouds or nothing.
Right.
Nothing. And we walking outside to the gate, and as we going to the gate, they got this dude talking about he got my sack. He talking about that's his. I'll find out what that mean on the till.
Yeah.
I'm like, what you mean you got my sack? My sack? That's my sack. He's like, nah, just keep walking. So we keep walking and shit like that. The guard said, come on in down here and bring your ass to this thing. So he brought us to the thing. And then, man, I looked at it. The old prison towed the fuck up. That's what I'm telling you about. It's raggedy. It's a motherfucker. It's like death sentence, bro. And when they open up that bitch there, though, it smells funny. It looks different. You know what I'm saying? The guards look weak.
Yeah.
Like they can't save you. You know, they go protect us and watch us.
Yeah.
So, man, from that day on, my first day in that bitch, being in that old prison, my whole objective was to get to that new prison. Just to get the fuck out of that bitch. Because I'd have been all through the old